Welcome back to the Automotive Blockchain channel, everyone. Today, we are going to be discussing how AWS and VW opened the Industrial Cloud project to partners. I'm also going to tell you why I am giving this guy an award. And finally, somewhere woven in here, we are going to say how this article could relate to you personally. So let's break this thing down. All right, so this article here from crn.com, AWS and VW open Industrial Cloud project to partners. There's a quote here that says, having a chance to open this up to the value chain, that's truly a transformative process, said Dirk Didascalou. And Dirk Didascalou is this guy right here. And as I was doing a little bit of research on this, I said, who is this guy? So I pulled up an article, or excuse me, a video that was from AWS reInvent 2019, and I saw Dirk sitting there with these other two guys, and he has a sport coat on with a hoodie underneath. And I said, Dirk, just because you're wearing that hoodie, you get the first Blockchain Life Award given by this channel. So the article goes on and reads this way. The Seattle-based AWS and Germany's VW announced a multi-year agreement back in 2019 to build an industrial cloud. And the goal was to digitize and connect production and logistics data at VW's 124 manufacturing plants to improve efficiencies and increase the quality of the VW vehicles. So Dirk had a couple of things to say. The opportunity for AWS to tackle industrial transformation or Industry 4.0 at a mega scale with the leading automotive manufacturer is a formidable challenge. Dirk said this, but then having the chance to open this up to the entire value chain, that's truly a transformative process. Dirk noted that VW itself has 1,500 suppliers with 30,000 of their own factories. That's a lot of people for logistics. Quote, if you really want the overall industrial industry to benefit from the cloud, from new technologies and digitalization, the only way to do this is open, because the biggest impediment to industry transformation was the siloing. Remember, Dirk is the IoT VP, so he is coordinating the entire infrastructure of these 30,000 factories. Think about all of the computer systems, all of the objects, the things that are trying to communicate together in order to create the vehicle. So that's a big task. And that's just at the manufacturer level / plant level. As you funnel on down as part of the siloing, even down to the dealership level, you have a number of dealerships that cannot even communicate with each other, let alone the tertiary companies, such as the insurance companies, the titling companies, as well as the licensing companies that are out there, such as like the DMV, etc. Now I know those of you that found this channel, you came here trying to get some of the 4-in-1 on this awesome technology. But with everything going on in the world right now and how things are just going on in my personal life that the world has affected, I am going to break this down and get personal in your life. Think about this for a minute. Where are the silos that are going on in your own life? You see here that a corporation has developed a technology, and they realize in order to maximize the benefit and really streamline their internal processes, they are going to have to reach out to all of the people that benefit them, their suppliers, and then the factories of those suppliers in order to make their situation better. So what sort of silos are you having in your own life? What sort of problems can you recognize in the areas of your life where you're starting this new project that are causing disconnects between the people who you're trying to work with in order to get that project done successfully? Is there a disconnect in the business? Is there a disconnect in your personal relationships that causes miscommunications that allow outsiders to hack into your plans? What about disrupt the supply of information in order for you to be a better person? That supply of feedback, heck, that supply of friendship, that supply of love. So I'm just asking you for a moment, where are the silos, and identify where they are at? What sort of transformative process that you will have to undergo to connect all of the variables that are around in your life to help you succeed to that next level? So let's move on with the article. VW knew it needed other partners already in the automotive business in terms of manufacturing, level of use case capabilities, and supply chain logistics, according to Nahar Patel. Who's Nahar Patel? Nahar Patel works on strategy with VW's Chief Information Officer as Executive Vice President of New Business Development for Americas and Germany. And he states, our starting point has been our production systems, our manufacturing systems. So those partners who help us put the things together, from stamping to robotics to paint shops to paint booths, he said, then as we broaden that, there's the whole value chain of incoming parts all the way until the vehicle departs. Think about this for a second. They leveled up. They understood that they needed to bring in other partners in order to take them on to the next level. So with that, who do they bring in? Well, Siemens. Siemens is another company that has been part of this integration since March of 2019. Didascalau goes on to say about Siemens, they're really great on the shop floor. They really understand how that works. Siemens MindSphere product, a cloud-based open IoT operating system that connects customers, products, plants, systems, and machines, and its factory automation capabilities. So I want you to think about this for a second. This is Volkswagen, one of the largest automotive manufacturing companies in the world. And they said, you know what? We know that we have to level up. We know that we're going to have to consider partners that are already around us in terms of manufacturing. Think about that and it applies in your life. No matter how high you may think you are, you may be the best at what you do in your sphere, in your vertical, but still, you know you need to reach out to other people in order to bring them in on the team to take things up a notch, to be the best at what you think you can be to help you get to that next step. So I kind of like the idea that they brought in Siemens for that, just because of the mind sphere. Who do you have wrapped around in your mind in order to take you to the next level, in order to keep you mentally pumped to go on? And how are those people going to help you connect not just to your customers, and then personally not just to your family members, but to all the things that help you be the company, be the person in the business life, in your family life that you possibly can be. Now, what does Patel go on to say? Now, to put them on to an AWS level of technology, activate that into our plants, and then scale it across the plants, that's something we would always need. This is the right time now to open it up because we've done enough testing. Again, they've thought about this. They've tested it time and time again. They've had all of the internal meetings, all of these internal projects going on, and now it's time to open it up to others so they can come and join in on the process to help everything move more efficiently and literally change the entire vertical for Volkswagen. This article goes on to list a couple of other companies that are helping aid in VW's success in this cloud solutions project, such as Zurich-based ABB, which is a provider of industrial robots and robot software, as well as Celonis, which is an AI company. Down here, closing this article out, we have another quote from Patel. We were able to take AWS tool sets, configure them towards our VW requirements, and then launch them into about 3 or 4 plants at the end of last year. This year, we have a goal of going all the way across almost 5 times those number of use cases across 5 times the number of plants. So to wrap this article up, you have the idea of what Volkswagen is doing in order to tackle the industrial transformation. They are bringing in a number of different partners in order to help them do that. They are making an interface, an app, that will help participating partners optimize their operations. So think about these sorts of things when you consider the projects that you're doing for yourself, whether it's those things in business, whether it's those relationships that you have with your family members, with your children, whatever it is. And think about the silos that you may have set up just because of the way that you run your life and what you can do in order to connect all of those things together to be more efficient and bring it up to the next level. And that is how we break this article down. Let me know what you think of this new format of the video, the different type of input I have in here. Definitely, if it's something that you like, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. That definitely helps with getting this video out to other people. And I see you on the next video.